the National Football League.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Charbonnet. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There's not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 4th down, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Out of the gun, again to Charbonnet. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Charbonnet, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Leonard Williams in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. On 3rd down, here's Benson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. give. Here's Charbonnet.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the toss to Charbonnet.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. There's Charbonnet once again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. A run now with Charbonnet.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Seahawks at 13 and 2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Charbonnet. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Third and 2. Now run by Charbonnet.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Extra point right down the middle.
And it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. They've got to be careful.
They certainly do. I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Play fake. Murray.
Under pressure, they got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Murray now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Darnold.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Darnold.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
They'll try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Ernest Jones
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Fair catch. Signaled for
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
First and 10.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ends up grabbing it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Darnold now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Cardinals 8-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Isaiah Likely
from 8 yards out.
And the Seahawks extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want to know their tight ends get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. They'll run on first down. Wiggins.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That is caught downfield by Harrison.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Murray looking to change the play here.
This is caught.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. The wife was calling, but hello, interception from end zone to end zone. Kyler Murray, my goodness, you were just not patient. What an interception, man. Does it tell you how many? No, it doesn't. 39 seconds left. I know I missed the field goal because I fucked up on that one. But, damn, 41 to zip. Wow. All right, here we go.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25.
They're 8-7. They're going to go 8-8. Yikes.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles.
Yes, they are. They are getting shellacked.
For this final drive in a lopsided game like
I don't even know how many sacks we've got, but I know it's probably about like 5, 6.
Don't forget what has happened down here.
Woo!
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how
Cover 4 palms here, boys.
coaching, playing the whole deal, and never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
they can't do anything. I think Kyler Murray had a decent run and then a couple like good throws, but other than that, that is it, man.
He's going to let it fly.
Oof.
This is dropped. Oh, it's
4th and 10.
He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Crazy.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now.
I would have gone for it on 4th and 10. I would have just said, fuck it, man.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
122 rushing yards for Charbonnet. Wow.
And they
Decent
just
game.
continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
All right. Oh, Martinez? All right. Go for it, dude.
Former Hurricane David Martinez.
Is that 3?
Managed to pick up
Oops.
about 4. It's second down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On second down, they'll run it here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we
Why
get
not?
a
I mean,
timeout on the field.
just add to it.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go.
This music has got
Third
to
down
go.
now.
End it. All right, Jadarian Price.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Seahawks
Let's go.
first down.
Hey.
It's up to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. I think this might be our first full blowout this season.
Blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Kyler Murray's garbage, dude. Didn't he go to the Minnesota Vikings? I think he did.
And then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points. Both
He's
sides
literally a backup, I think.
a full team win.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra
There's
days
that
to
interception
get ready
by your
for
boy,
next week.
Ernest Jones.
Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall back to 500, 8-8 on the year. And they will
That's
look
crazy.
to turn it around next time out.
All right.
I'm Brandon
Let's see
Gunn.
player
Certainly have to
stats.
thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.
They
It's the
both hit
NFL
100.
on EA Sports.
But look at this, dude. Look at the numbers here. Charbonnet, 22 attempts, 122 yards. In almost half the attempts, Jadarian Price gets 117 yards. His average is 9.7 a carry. Charbonnet's is 5.5. But then you look at Jadarian Price, 3 tutties compared to 1 tutty for Charbonnet. Like, what? Dude, I'm telling you what. Jadarian Price, man, he's something else. And then Sam Darnold got 67 yards, 5 attempts, 67, with an average of 13.4. Yay! Look at, barely a throwing game. We stopped them for 44, 47, 51 yards is what they got in that game. Wild. 100% completion, one touchdown, 49 yards to 0 tutties, 52 yards. Oh, man. That's awesome. Oh, we play the Eagles. Back-to-back birds. All right. Let's see the playoff picture. Are we in the league? Yes. Yes, sir. We took it. We took it. The Bucks got a loss. And now we're in the number 1 spot. Thank God. Panthers are in at number 6. And yet somehow, some way, the Cardinals are in the 7th seed. Okay. Look, I'll tell you, look, right now. First round bye, Patriots against the first round bye, Seahawks. That's a little suspicious. That's a little weird. It's almost the same team as Colts are in. I think they're new. 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 touchdown. My boy. This is going off. Oh. Let's see. Getting 2 tackles for loss as a linebacker is special. Doing so against a player like T. Benson is why the Seahawks are thanking Ernest Jones for the win. Oh, well. It's true. I mean, he's a baller. Charbonnet is still under 2,000, even with 122 yards rushing. That's insane. So Kenneth Walker is still 23 tutties? Fucking hell, man. Leonard Williams is right now up in the number 1 spot again for sacks. Last year he had like 23 or 30. It was some stupid, ridiculous number. Witherspoon has 7. Oh, so I guess Ernest Jones only has like 5. 6 or 5, but okay. Witherspoon is tied for tied for first place. So we got a couple people there. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 dudes in the top performers. I like it. I like it. Rams are doing absolute dog shit, but San Francisco is at 10-6. Seahawks are 14-2. You got Cardinals at 8-8. Not looking too good. Not looking too good. All right, guys. That's all I got for now. So, yeah. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.